Well, and then free and see includes Wi-Fi also.
Yes.
Which I feel like should just be standard. I'm just going to put that out in the industry.
It's like an arm is missing if I don't have access.
So that's a huge thing. I think the majority, I guess there is peace in that you would leave your Wi-Fi.
Disconnect.
There could.
I get it.
It's just not me.
I don't get it. I can't get it.
Me neither. So that is included.
For me.
Yeah. And most people are going to end up buying that in addition. So that would be included, right? Welcome to From the Source Travel Edition. My name is Nicole Beach, and I am the owner of Expedia Cruises in Utah. And I get questions all the time. What's the best itinerary? What's the best cruise line, resort? So this is an opportunity to share all those insights from the sources. So today we get to be with Sarah from Norwegian Cruise Line and kind of deep dive into all those questions.
For sure. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. I love your brand.
I do too. I'm biased.
Good. Yes. I think it's a great brand. So, but let's just do like a high level, who's Norwegian Cruise Line? If someone's, I think a lot of people are Googling that. Who's the best cruise line? So who's Norwegian?
Well, I would say that we, of course, are going to be appealing to everyone. And again, that's going to be anyone marketing maybe 40s and then multi-generational. So we really are covering that age gap from kids to me traveling with my mom and my grandma and my daughter. So we've got 4 generations because there's something for everyone. So I think when someone's looking for a great price and a product with really new ships that are innovative, we do have the youngest fleet at sea within 5 years being built.
This is true.
Yes.
So many new ships. Yeah.
Or facelift if they're a little mature.
True. Yeah.
And I think with that, you're getting the excitement of new entertainment and also those amenities on the ship.
Yeah.
We're very innovative right now with how we're interacting with our partners and how we're going through the whole travel world together. And I would say that you're getting a lot when you get Norwegian and not always the high price tag, which I think is important for the consumer.
I do think so too. I have so many awesome questions. Freestyle cruising.
Yes.
That is the slogan you use, and it's kind of the top Googled question. So what is freestyle? What does that mean?
It's being on vacation, right? Where you don't have to eat at a certain time.
So no set dining?
No.
Okay.
And that's amazing because you might have a shore excursion or a comedy show that you don't want to miss.
Correct.
Just because you have to eat at a certain time.
Yeah, because typically it's in traditional cruising, so it would be maybe 5:30 or 8 o'clock. So 5:30 is kind of tight if you're getting back from a shore excursion, getting dressed.
Right.
Or you might not be hungry yet.
Exactly.
So yours is just
Vacation is not scheduled.
Yes.
You want it to be free.
Yes.
So, and I don't want to wear the same thing. It's not stuffy business attire. It's wear what you want, eat when you want, and with whom you want. Because I've been on cruises.
Also,
where you're eating with individuals you may not want to chit-chat with every day, every night, and you may never see them again. So I prefer to dine with the company I choose and eating where and when, and there's so many options. For a foodie like myself.
I was going to say, I feel like Norwegian's really known for their food.
I've heard the
and
same, and I agree.
Yes. Yeah. And there's a good amount of options, which we may dive into more when we talk about ships. So let's just talk freestyle cruising because, it kind of leads into the dining. What is included? Because I know there's lots of optional extras, maybe we'll go talk those, but what is included on the base fare? Someone just wants to get on the ship.
Absolutely. And I think cruising is known for eating, kind of that all you can eat, all you can drink.
Yes.
And I love that there are buffets because I have a picky eating mom.
Oh,
and
really?
that's that multi-generational thing where everyone can eat what they want. You don't have to worry about tiptoeing around, picky eaters. The buffets are always going to be great.
Okay.
But then you've got that dining where you sit down, white tablecloth, you're getting served, picking from a menu that changes, and ocean views, and that's free.
Yes, those are all included.
Included. But of course, there's that upper echelon when you're really feeling like something a little bit more 5-star, more focused on a genre, like I want a French restaurant or I want a really good steakhouse. Not that they don't have great options with the dining and the buffet, but those are going to be the specialty dining. Those options to upgrade.
And I'm thinking some of the, I can't think of the names of the specialty restaurants, but they're
Cagney's.
That's
We've got
right.
La Cucina for Italian.
Yes.
We've got what I love, Le Bistro. I had never been to a French restaurant, so I felt fancy. You get that ambiance. The architecture of these restaurants are part of the experience, the food, the service, and views.
Yes.
These are ocean view dining.
Really pretty.
You're hearing the waves. I've seen dolphins while dining.
Wow.
Not guaranteed
Not
on every
guaranteed.
meal.
Yeah, that would be an amazing perk.
You're clearly on vacation when you're dining this way. So there's so many options. And on the newest ships, they've expanded to vegan options, like a plant-based restaurant, Thai. So they're not just steak and potatoes, steak, Italian. We're really branching out to, the taste buds of everyone.
Yeah. And I love that. I think some people get confused when they see specialty dining. For example, sometimes we're able to give perks or it includes specialty dining. So the confusion comes, wait, is the other food not included? And I'm like, no. The other food's amazing. You're not going to starve. This just gives you like an elevated experience for maybe like 2 or 3 nights of your cruise.
Correct.
So, which I personally like, because I'm like, well, I want one fancy where I get dressed up and wash my hair, but maybe the other nights we just do pizza.
Yes.
So that's what I love. It's like you said, it's a vacation. You can pick how you want. So what about beverage packages or what beverages are included? What's available?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, if you don't choose any package, you're always going to have, of course, water. You're going to have water, and you're going to have juices. You're going to have lemonade and iced tea and coffee.
Yeah.
But if you'd like a little bit more, and I think that does come with the all-you-can-drink atmosphere that some people choose, you would have that free at sea package that you can add on, and we pay for the package. The guests then ahead of time pay for the tips, those gratuities for those hard-working bartenders, and that way you get the experience of grabbing your drink and going on with your vacation. You're not stopping, signing a receipt, adding the tip, doing the math.
Yes.
After already having cocktails, they just grab and go.
Yes.
So after paying the gratuities, you will be enjoying all of the cocktails. You're going to be having wine, champagne, beer, sodas included as well in that package.
And then coffee, is that included?
We have a new Free at Sea Plus.
Oh.
So once you have Free at Sea, yes, I definitely want alcohol. I definitely want dining. You can upgrade, and then you get unlimited Starbucks.
Ooh.
Yes.
On the ships. You guys have Starbucks. I didn't know that.
The ships.
Oh.
Water bottles will be included at that point.
Oh,
unlimited drinks.
New.
Yes. Yeah. Unlimited drinks on our private island. So if you have a Bahamas itinerary, absolutely ask Expedia to upgrade you to get those drinks on the island. And they're going to have energy drinks. I'm kind of an energy drink fan.
Me too. What kind of, are we talking Celsius?
Yeah, right. I'm good. As long as it has caffeine, I'm excited.
I'm good
right?
too. Any energy drink.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Definitely Red Bull, I know for sure.
Good. Yeah.
But energy drinks, unlimited Starbucks, water bottles, and then they really even escalate the alcohol, really those fancier
Those
spirits.
are on is it called premium now?
It's Free at Sea Plus.
Free at Sea
so
Plus.
the plus is where you get that unlimited Starbucks and the water bottles and the energy drinks, fresh juices. And I'm not a bougie person for my alcohol and wine, but there are the lovers of really specific fancy pants stuff.
They know
that's
what,
included.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And that's something you would pick at time of booking, essentially, kind of like with your package.
Before you set sail, grab it because it'll be much more expensive on the ship.
Yeah. And I think that's always a question we get is, well, should I get it or not? And I'm like, sometimes it's just, again, why, it's great using a travel advisors. We help you kind of mathematically figure out, what do you think? How do you like to vacation?
And the math is mathing. It's
exactly.
Worth it.
Yeah. Because if you think you're going to utilize it, it's just a nice mindset of everything's been paid for. I'm not nickel and dime throughout the cruise.
And the math really is, if you're going to have at least 2 drinks a day, that it's worth it because a drink could be $15 a pop, even beer, soda, all of those. And I think people drink a little bit more on vacation. So, yes, you might not have a lot back home, but you might have a mimosa on vacation with breakfast.
Exactly.
There could be a cocktail by the pool.
Yeah.
Wine at lunch and dinner and maybe a nightcap after a show.
It's going to add up.
During a comedy show. Yeah. And my mom doesn't drink. However, there's oftentimes a partner that may have a couple more, enough to make up for both of them.
Yeah.
It's well worth it. You'll be saving money.
Totally. Well, and then Free and Sea includes Wi-Fi also.
Yes.
Which I feel like should just be standard. I'm just going to put that out in the industry.
It's like an arm is missing if I don't have access.
So that's a huge thing. I think the majority, I guess there is peace in that you would leave your Wi-Fi.
Disconnect.
There could.
I get it.
It's just not
I
me.
don't get it. I can't get it.
Me neither. So that's included.
For me.
Yeah. And most people are going to end up buying that in addition. So that would be included, right?
And you can disconnect from work, but I'm saying I want to upload some pictures and videos to social media. I want people to know I'm living my best life on a cruise.
Yes.
That Free at Sea Plus I told you about, it's unlimited streaming Starlink Wi-Fi.
So really good Wi-Fi.
Really good Wi-Fi and streaming We're gamers. You've got
Wow.
the movie watching in bed. But
Which is unbelievable how far they've come in the last
in the
few
middle
years.
of the ocean.
I mean,
Yes.
Wi-Fi is crazy. Yeah.
And that's important because that package is worth a lot. So upgrading and having it included is huge, and having it unlimited. The base package has minutes.
Minutes. Oh, okay.
And that can go fast for someone like myself.
Is it minutes per day or per the whole week?
For budget your time per person. So yes, you definitely want to consider that upgrade.
That's good to know, especially if you're like, because some people
the whole
may
family
think,
can use
well,
it.
yeah, the whole family.
One at a time, take turns.
Okay.
But yes,
So
you're
it's like
gonna
log
all
in and out of devices.
Yep,
That's
Susie's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, when I come back from, my pool time, it's my turn. So you're all going to have it, though, unlimited. Don't have to worry
Wi-Fi.
about minutes.
Yeah, I think that's something so critical. And then it also gives you, I know with free at sea, it kind of seems to come under that category. Sometimes you have third, fourth guests.
Yes, correct.
Promotions based on sailing, correct?
Yes.
I like to mention on those when I'm talking to anyone about Norwegian, what's super cool is it can be third and fourth. Other brands, sometimes it's like kids. They have to be 12 and under.
Any age.
And yours is any age. So
We market a lot of times, it'll be like free at sea, third and fourth guests for kids.
Yeah.
But it's really any age.
Anyone.
We're just knowing that maybe that time frame, that sailing may be more family oriented because it's spring break or what have you.
Yeah.
But any age,
It's
80-year-old.
well, yeah, and it could be like, girls trip for
Yes,
girls.
for sure.
It's third and fourth
Yes.
guest.
Good call.
So, yeah, I think that's like a great perk. Okay, so we were saying, the Wi-Fi and the third and fourth guest. That's really, sometimes there's some amazing deals with that.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's talk ships. You said you have the newest fleet.
Yes, she's
And you have so many classes. So you start.
Premium Plus is what we're talking about now. The newest and last ship in this category is the Luna.
Oh, okay.
She's stunning. She sails in March.
Okay.
And all of the ladies in this class are stunners. They're
Yes.
beautiful. It's very sophisticated. The color scheme. We're known for our hull art. The beautiful ships in that front looking so well.
And I will add into that the front of your ships, the
that
art
whole- it's
on the front of the ships
incredible.
is always it's unique and amazing.
Yes, I think they stand out, and the constellations on the Luna is going to be great. And then we just announced at the same time, pretty much, that our longest, largest ship, the Aura, is open for sale. So she's being built. She's open for sale.
The
People are
Aura.
booking. Yes, AURA.
Okay, and that is going to be a sister ship of the Luna, or
Similar, but we're continuing on. We have ships ordered out to like 2036.
Really?
And even into methanol ready, which is really environmentally. It's like a hybrid ship. Environmentally friendly, so less fuel. And so the ships are just improving, and it's necessary, right? We need to evolve.
Yeah.
But yes, Luna in March, it's going to be such an
and
exciting
that'll
time.
be so Luna comes in March, and that is it being built over in Barcelona?
Or probably Italy, which is a lot of our ships being built there.
Okay, so will it start there and then sell this summer
Yes. Well, Luna's in March, but Aura's still being built, so just open for booking. So you can start pre-purchasing.
So Luna comes out in March, though.
Yeah,
but sailing in March.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. And is it sailing in the Med?
Yeah, it's starting right here locally out of Miami with some of our inaugural cruises, which is
March.
so
Why
exciting.
am I realizing that that's 2 months away?
I know. Isn't it wild? I'm always like, what month is it?
Yeah.
What day is it?
I realize we're already in 26.
End of
Yes.
January.
Yeah. That's so exciting.
I know it
So
is.
it'll probably stay there
There's
for
a
a
buzz.
while in the Caribbean?
Well, all the sailings are out and have been just like the Aura being pre-booked.
Yes.
So yes, it's incredible, all of the variety of places and reach that it will have.
Okay.
Yes.
So those ships, so you have, how many ships do you guys have now?
20.
Okay, lots. So and then,
Yes.
so that would be your biggest ship, the Luna?
The Aura is going to be the longest and the largest, kind
Okay.
of competing with some of our competitors. But what I find when I'm out and about is that a lot of guests are still wanting to have the smaller ships. They get a little bit overwhelmed. So that's the something for
sweet
everything
spot.
approach. Our sweet spot has been between 2 and just under 4,000.
Which is nice. So
I
do you
think so,
know
too.
with the Luna how?
Under 4,000.
Under 4,000.
Around there, and that's for our guests. And I think that...
Yeah, because those mega ships, what is it, like 6?
A
And
lot.
I've been
It's
on those
bigger than-
ships.
yeah.
They're amazing, but I mean, it takes you like a week to just figure out where everything is.
Well, and
Yeah.
then time to go home then,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But it's bigger than the city I grew up in. I grew up in a small town of 5,000.
Oh,
So
did
some
you
of these
really?
ships are bigger than
Your
the whole
whole
city.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
But yeah, so if they want smaller, we still have it. And again, we continue to refurbish and give facelifts when necessary. And then we have these, what we kind of think to the mid to large.
Yeah.
We need one big one out there for those to appeal to that market that are
that
looking
market.
for it, the newest and the greatest and the biggest.
Right.
But we'll always have a mixture. That's the the
And
best
I would
approach.
say, I mean, on ships, a top question or Google is what's the best ship? And I always, the best is such a relative, well, it's like, what's best for you? What are you looking for? And that's, what, that conversation. So let's just say, best for families. Which of your ships do you think would appeal to that multi-generational family?
Right. I think if you are going to have kids involved, some of these newer ships with the Speedway on
Yes.
the 20th deck. I mean,
I've
it's
done
incredible.
that.
Yes, and that's it's adult
really
and
fun.
kids, right?
Yeah, it is so
that
fun.
is multi-generational.
Yeah.
I'm all the water slides and
Yes.
slide coasters, aqua coasters, which are complimentary, and I think
Oh,
that's
that's
important
so
to know.
important to mention.
A little
Yes.
extra for the Speedway.
Yeah, but
and
not a lot.
It's
you're
on vacation.
You're on vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll spend
exactly.
$10.
Yeah,
15. Okay.
Yeah, I understand actually why why they charge for something like that, because it's nice that the line's not like down the whole ship.
If it was
complimentary, I think that's what
You'd
would
never try
happen.
it. Yeah.
I mean, all the kids would be in line.
Yes, and
so
nonstop.
yeah.
You can buy unlimited passes too. And
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Unlimited arcade package.
So that's actually the arcade that you mentioned. So my son and I went on Prima when it was new, and the arcade was amazing.
And that will keep people busy.
That's a teenager boy version.
Yes, and it keeps them busy and happy. I think everyone wants to enjoy
really good, like just fun stuff. And then they had fun things. I mean, I'm not one to go in there, but it was the active games where you're like sweating to win.
Yes, you're like, I'd like to lay down, relax
yeah.
a little.
So
a lot of virtual reality,
Yes.
which is very, I think, evolving, right? We have to keep with the times. Glow courts that are sports courts but can transition into like a club, and I think all of that. We always need new interesting
stuff.
Better, like to draw. We really are catering to our guests. So
yes. Well, and then
implement.
And then your kids club.
Yes.
Like, well, and you hear kids, sometimes you always think like little kids, but you guys have like the range.
We have the entourage.
Yes.
Club entourage, which is for teens only.
Yes.
So once they hit the 13 to 17, and my daughter, she's now 6, but when she finally was old enough to get into the Splash Academy by 3, that is daycare, protected area fun.
Very well trained.
But mom gets to go have a cocktail or a meal or just some peace for a moment on vacation, and it's a win-win.
Well, and
having
it's
those
fun.
resources.
With my kids that have gone, they always make friends.
Yes,
and so
immediately.
Then for them, they're like, "Oh, I want to go
I'd
back.
rather be there.
My friend's supposed to be there. They've like made their own little play date.
Yeah,
on the ship.
Needed.
So they're like, So you're like, okay, well, I'll relax by the pool, and you go on your play date.
It's true.
So they do love it. And then I think the teen club, same concept. It's just like a great kind of safe place for those teenagers.
Club.
Yeah, they can make friends, hang out.
It makes their experience just as fun. And it's not just selfishly for the adults. It's
Correct.
for the whole family.
It's for the whole family. Yeah.
So I would say some of those mega ships we were talking about, the Bliss, the Encore, those would be where the Speedway started. Prima, Viva, they're all going to include that. And Aura is being explained as a very family-first ship because of the space. They have so many incredible, continuing to one-up ourselves with more and better. And the space is there, so they're going crazy with all sorts of entertainment.
So fun.
Whether it be aqua entertainment and
you
beyond.
just can't be bored.
Nope.
No.
It's your fault if you are.
It is fault. It's like there's so much going on.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk the multitude of cabin choices.
Yes.
And we can, across the board, obviously there's different cabin types with each ship, but just in general, you have, go ahead. Yeah.
When I started cruising, I was broke as a joke, and it was inside all the way. It was the cheapest way I could
you get on the ship.
Experience cruising, and that's the point. Now that I've, of course, cruised in a balcony, I'm like, I actually know what the weather is like outside.
Can't go back.
I know how to dress.
Yeah.
I love to have maybe a cocktail on, when the sun's setting, or wake up early, have coffee when the sun's rising.
I agree with the balcony.
It's magical.
Pulling into port and seeing everything. There's nothing like it.
It is. And
it really is. Yeah.
There's a different perspective from the balcony than walking onto your port or onto the island. It's that
you just
view
go and see. And when it's pulling in, you just feel like you're getting ready for the day, or vice versa when you're leaving with the sunset.
Yes, bon voyage.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would always, of course, encourage a balcony for that overall experience. There's also privacy when cruising with friends or family. Kids can play out sometimes on the balcony, but also I've been out there for a phone call, check in with home if I'm with girlfriends, and I think there creates that really nice divide. But of course, I don't know if you've heard of the Haven.
I, of course, have heard of the
bucket
Haven.
List.
Yes, I've seen it.
I have champagne taste and a beer budget, so it's not quite for me, but there are clients it is for.
I agree. Well, and I've had lucky clients and friends that have been able to experience it.
I'm afraid I wouldn't go back, and I really need to be able to support worth that.
I agree. So and you know what's funny? Top Google question is it worth it?
Oh.
So my question is, if you can,
Yeah, come on, do it.
Like,
do it for me.
Do it, and tell us how great it is. But let's explain,
Yes.
if anyone hasn't heard of the Haven.
It's a ship within a ship.
Yeah.
It's also for those, I've talked to some agents where they're introverts, right? And they're like, I want a vacation, but the cruise atmosphere might seem too much. Because there's a lot of hustle and bustle and fun and great things going on, and a lot of people.
Yeah.
The Haven is an area you don't ever have to leave if
Yes,
you don't want to. You
yes.
can, but exclusivity is the key, and exclusive access with their key card. They have their own elevators.
Yes.
Their area includes their own restaurant, fancy restaurant, not,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
their own bar, their own lounge, their own pool, their own hot tubs. And I think the butler doesn't hurt 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
With a dedicated concierge. So
Yes.
the concierge is taking care of anything you need outside of your room, making reservations, a tea time on an island in advance.
Even like priority, embarkation, disembarkation. Yes, that's
tender.
huge. Yes.
I mean, that alone, I'd pay for disembarkation and to skip the lines.
Oh, yeah. You have your own entrance, everything.
They're
so
escorted.
for people that don't, because I remember first hearing the ship within a ship, even for myself, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Right.
But I get it. I mean, obviously now it totally makes sense, because there's a certain clientele, and they're like, yeah, I want something really nice and elevated and a better experience. So they can go to those more luxury or, premium brands.
Yes.
But the problem typically,
but
but typically when you go that, you're going to end up on a smaller ship.
Sure.
So if you are looking for, I still want those really great shows and a bigger ship that gives me more options, but I want a butler.
Yeah. And there's priority at those shows.
Yes,
too. There's space
I know. They hold space for you.
Yeah, that
the red
rope.
carpet.
Yeah, the red
it's like
carpet.
here's your popcorn.
Yes.
You have that butler, and it's just like you can't go back. But so it's for that client that's saying, I still like the idea, or multi-gen. I've had that happen where
we didn't even talk about the rooms.
Well,
That's just
right,
everything
but
around
that
it.
someone wants to stay in the Haven, but then the rest of the
They're
grandkids
nearby.
can be
The
in the regular cabins, but then they all experience that amazing
Right.
cruise. So
But the space is incredible. I mean, there's 2 and 3 bedrooms.
Yes, I know.
So it's an apartment. It's basically in a house on
Some
the water.
have hot tubs.
Of course, yes. And the views,
The views
and
are
the
amazing.
balconies are not just a balcony. It's like a wrap around balcony. And really, it's an experience unlike any other. And I do say sometimes I think when people think of luxury and luxury cruise lines, they may forget about us.
I think so too. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
This product is available.
It is available, and I think it's something that someone might really like, because you get that giant ship, kind of all those amenities.
Yes.
But you could go be an introvert or go out and do all that, and then come back and be,
Mix it up.
You're in your ship section that no one else can come into.
True.
So
and they have kids too. So
Yeah.
just because you have some money and some really great champagne taste
Yes.
doesn't mean your kids don't want to go on the speedway
Exactly.
or go explore.
Yes.
So that's what vacation's about.
It
From day
is.
to day, change your mind. But that Haven's available for those clients who really are seeking that. And then there's everything in between. Like I said, cruising
Yes.
when I didn't have any money.
Yes.
The inside room's there for a good price. The ship is their living room. There's more square footage out
Yes,
there. Once
exactly.
You don't stay in your room a lot. You hear that a lot.
yeah, you hear that. Yeah.
But having that experience anywhere in between, there's a lot of options. Even below Haven, the suites, they have that kind
And
of
you have,
experience.
because you have a
Club balcony suite.
balcony suites.
That gives you a little extra square footage where it matters, kind of in the bedroom when you're sharing or you have a family. But also you get some amenities. They're going to throw in some laundry service for free. I
is
like
nice.
that. Yeah. And you're going to get some snacks. You're going to get a bottle of wine. So there's little perks within a little extra square footage.
And then something also, Norwegian seems to have quite a few solo cabins.
Oh, this is huge. We've
It's huge.
expanded it. I do believe we're one of the only ones.
Yeah, I do think so too. And they seem to sell out pretty quick, because they are just a great option.
It's probably the way it has been blowing up. It's probably going to continue to grow and create more space. It started as a studio situation.
Yeah.
Very efficient, like 99 square feet
Yeah.
for that solo traveler. But solo travelers also have the desire for a view sometimes, or have the money to expand. So just because they're solo doesn't mean they don't have those desires.
Right.
So that's why we expanded it too. We're going to go inside ocean view balcony, club balcony suite.
Awesome. In solo, yeah.
Without penalizing and charging
love it.
200%, because we
Correct.
book double occupancy.
Yes.
And so therefore they often get penalized by having to pay that
It's
amount.
really is a frustrating part, I think, for solo travelers on a cruise.
And keep this in mind. My grandma cruised solo very bravely, and I love they get the choice of this room that comes with a studio lounge.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Exclusive
right.
for
I
the
forgot about
solos.
that. Yes.
It's like a gigantic lounge living room. There's coffee, there's
And
food.
everyone else is traveling
Yes.
solo. So they're all kind of on the same experience.
There's a tour director too for the solo. So they'll be
Really?
like, we're meeting at this dining
I love that.
establishment. Join us. Icebreakers here. We're having
Yes.
a happy hour here.
I love it.
There's games in the studio lounge, coffee,
Studio
food.
lounge, yeah.
And it's a great place to expand that space, but also socialize if you want.
That's so
And
cool.
those that are intimidated by cruising solo, as the agent
Yes.
involved, you can give them that reassurance.
Yeah, I just think it's a great way
Encourage
because you're
them.
not really alone.
No.
Yeah, you'll have all
you
these
meet
people around.
on a cruise in the elevator, in the
Yeah.
buffet line. You meet people immediately, but give them that comfort that there will be
Yes.
those other people.
I have to think because I have so many questions.
I know.
I will say this, and we get the feeling, it's funny. Everyone asks, what do I have to dress or pack? And I would say that I want to clarify that. It's like you said, wear what you want.
Absolutely. What you
That
feel
is the
good in.
freestyle. Yeah.
Yes.
No one's going to kick you off the ship. You don't have to have your gown or your tuxedo.
But I think a fun fact or a good tip, travel tip, would be always pack for everything, and you can do it efficiently, right?
Yeah.
I always like a good shawl that could be
Ooh,
multi-purpose.
that's a great idea.
I live in Arizona in the desert, but they over air condition every
This
space.
is so you need your summer shawl.
I need a shawl always, but that could be around your bathing suit. I always bring it to the dining rooms just to have,
smart,
and it
yeah.
looks kind of dressy if
It
you
does.
need to
That's
dress something
smart.
up. But the weather is unpredictable.
Yeah, this is true.
You've got water activities, but you
Yeah.
also have dining, and some things require gym shoes. I should say that. I don't know.
Oh.
I do work out and usually bring gym shoes, but like the Speedway, you need closed-toed.
Oh, this is
So
true. So
sometimes
just
we
in
think
case
sandals,
people forget.
Be
Yeah,
prepared
be
for
prepared.
anything and everything.
Yes, I like that. Okay, so what would you suggest? I have my answer. I'm thinking this is when and how to book.
Oh, for sure. Call Expedia. And Nicole, you're the
Yes,
one.
yeah.
Call her. The experts. The credibility and I think everything that you offer your clients is priceless.
Yes.
And you're our partner. So you are our front
Representative,
line. Yes, you
yeah.
help get our product to the people and recommending it with them in mind.
I
You
know.
know
I
them
think
better
that's
than anyone.
And the fact that
they trust you.
well, and we're paid commission.
Yes,
we're
through
not
us.
paid extra.
Right.
It's not, or it doesn't cost extra.
And not
That's
many
the miss.
people
They
know
do
that.
not know that.
They think you have a cost and might not go
And
the
so
route
they
of
just
your
assume,
expertise.
yeah. And so I'm like, no, we are in partnership with Norwegian
Yes.
Cruise Line. So, we want to
need you.
And exactly.
And
they
you're-
need you.
yes.
And we want to help them go answer deep dive into any other specific questions and
The
the
research
resource.
has been done.
Mhm.
You can
Yeah.
call me so that you can provide information. I have some connections
Exactly.
internally, some new information and materials.
Yes.
So the partnership
We can
is
go to the
important.
source.
Yes.
Yeah. And get
And
that
that's
answer.
What they
That's
get
what
the
I need.
connect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I would say too, the thing I love about cruising is that you can book so far in advance.
And most do. Don't you find that with cruising?
I think it's like hit or miss. I think there again it goes back
Or
to the
last minute.
the misconception of is it cheaper if I wait? And that's I
Not
don't think
necessarily.
so. Not necessarily with cruising. Generally, it's cheaper, and you'll have to make a deposit.
Right.
So
and
versus
fully refundable.
Yeah.
I just learned at a show yesterday that not all of our competitors do that. And I
No.
didn't know. So our deposit is refundable.
Correct, which is
all the way
amazing.
up to final payment.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I think when you find that good deal,
Might as well
you
just
put it
hold
down,
it. It's like a hold.
and you can get
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it right back to your credit card if you change your mind and
Exactly.
wait to book with you again. But that gives people that freedom and peace of mind
Like
to
just
catch a
great
good deal.
Yeah.
Or you think this time is going to work best for you in your life, book it now.
Yeah.
Get excited, start planning it. Part of the fun of a vacation, don't you think, is the planning?
Actually, I know they say that.
Looking at the
Yeah.
weather, looking at outfits, looking
Planning
at excursions.
Yeah.
You're in my head.
I am, yeah. That's half of it. Is it? Well, and the joke is like
anticipation.
when you're on a vacation coming home, you're like, where am I going next?
Yes. And lot book. They call
Yes.
their agent. They would call
Yes.
you and be like, oh, I'm so in love. I want to do this.
Yes.
And I want to do this. And I talked to this person. They wanted this cruise.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Well, and I would say I was thinking this because this is something I think we should talk about real quick is the okay, so the last thing I want to just touch on, because we were talking about how, you're coming home from vacation and you're sad, where am I going next?
Yes.
You guys have that awesome
CruiseNext.
Exactly.
And I wanted to say, too, booking with you and getting excited, there's promotions that you are able to offer your
Exactly.
clients that they don't get just on the streets or calling in direct.
Correct. Yeah.
And
we
the
have
reason
their
is
back.
we
We're
appreciate
watching
you.
it every day saying, wait, this is when you want to book. Yeah.
And with you, Expedia specific promotions that they can only get with you truly.
Yes.
That I think for them to keep that in mind is huge. And then you and I with our partnership, there's things that you can offer as well that you and I create as promotions. So I want them to always keep that in mind, that there's so many reasons beyond your expertise, but your connections and this relationship.
Yeah.
But CruiseNext on the ship can only be purchased on the ship.
On the ship.
And this is also a tip. What you get when you purchase one on the ship is onboard credit. That's the incentive. But it's for that cruise. So my hot tip is to, if you're interested, buy early, because then you have your entire cruise to use that onboard credit.
Good to know.
Go to the spa, go to the gift shop, use it any way that you want. But some come home and hadn't used it. So use it. And then they need to call you. You're going to get it transferred over to you, whatever they book. And then you service beyond, which is awesome. I also want to mention something that gets confused but was created as a sister product is CruiseFirst.
Yeah, that does get confusing.
But it's free money, so I have to tell you, they have to come to you. They can buy it on their own too, but when they're ready to book with you, they let you know it's their deposit. And it's a lower deposit. They pay $150 for the deposit, and this certificate is doubled. So you're able to offer them another $150 off the reservation for free.
It's like free money.
It is.
We tell people that all the time. We're like, no, this is...
You're able to offer
them.
This
is a really great deal.
They pay $150. It gets it into book
all
status.
All of a sudden, they're in a $300 deposit.
And they're like,
what?
Sure?
Yeah, exactly. And
say the total was $1,000. They pay $150, and then you're like, now it's $700.
Correct.
Because I just
free
matched
money.
you.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And that is something only on a new reservation. It came during COVID when we couldn't
I
sail
didn't know
for
that.
2 years.
Yeah, that's
where
why.
would they buy a CruiseNext?
Oh, right.
Like, how about a CruiseFirst
That's so
as
smart.
the deposit?
Yeah.
So if they seek you out, that goes on all the time.
Yes, we see those a lot, and try to advise our clients. Like, this is what you need to do. Yes.
If they're on the fence, this is a great way to save money.
Yes.
Sometimes we do $250
I've
CruiseNext
seen
for
those
$500.
also. No, we've done that for clients, and
$250
they're like
free.
blown away.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and that's a great thing that you know and understand better than anyone might.
Yes.
If they didn't have you. So I would say ask, use it. It's a beautiful thing.
We can explain it and break it down, like do the math for you to say why this is so good.
Yep. It is no extra cost to them.
Yeah. What are any other final tips of what someone might miss if they are thinking Norwegian?
Also, I want them to consider a group.
Oh, I'm so glad that was on my questions, because you have amazing groups.
We really do.
You really do.
It's a specialty. And when I started in this position, I've worked for NCL for a long time in other positions. I was told we have the greatest groups program in the business. And some people might not think of themselves as a group.
I was going to say the same thing, because it could be just like a small family.
And a girl group.
And suddenly you're like, no, there's so much extra stuff I can get you.
Yes. It could be a bridal party. It could be, we're dog lovers in a group online.
Yes, I agree.
There are things that you could go into for like a church group.
Yes,
because there is
so many options.
Yes, church group. It could be any kind of hobbyist.
Well, even
group.
for someone, they're like, okay, so there's 2 couples. But we want to invite some more people. I'm
FOMO.
like, you could be a group.
Yes,
so
fear of missing out.
Let's talk to you and set it up, and then you just tell all your friends, and then everyone gets benefits, which you could deep dive into.
I'm going to
because
and also that fear of missing out kicks in as someone hears, oh, you guys are going? Well, we want to go too.
Yeah.
And then it starts to grow. Same with families. My mom heard that my cousin is wants to go on a cruise to Australia, New Zealand. Amazing. And she immediately goes, I want to go.
Oh, yeah.
So that could be a group.
Yeah.
But what happens is you're able to give them this huge discounted rate.
Yes.
The further out they're thinking, 15 months or more in advance is going to get them the best rate with
know.
you. It's going to drop that.
It's a lot.
And with that in mind, of course, price is great. They get the flexibility. Every cabin has their own choice.
Yes.
Do you want the package with
I
alcohol
love that part.
or not?
Yes.
You choose. Everyone doesn't have to be the same.
Yeah, it's like they can pick onboard credit or Wi-Fi.
Yes, and it gets onboard credit or alcohol, and it's just like the free at sea package.
Yeah.
So the experience is the same, but less expensive. You've got the special service of a group. There's also special event space if they needed it that can be arranged. They're treated in a whole different realm. They get to kind of move around the ship together in a way if they'd like. And also groups don't even have to know each other. It's really a special thing.
Yeah, there's so many options.
But we talked about some of the groups ideas. There could also be one that gets fundraising credit.
Yes, that's
where
true.
every stateroom could get $100, and that could be a way to enjoy a vacation and give back and feel good about it.
Oh, something you guys are all
interested in.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Any 501c3 could be considered.
Yes.
there's also room for other options. It could be an onboard credit thing. There's a lot of, there's a great vow renewal program too.
Oh,
they get a
right.
lot included. And with that group, it could be that whole, it's symbolic. It's not
Yeah.
a legal ceremony, but I've learned about what they get, a photographer, a cake, just the
It's
possibilities
amazing.
are endless.
They're
My
endless.
brain is always,
Yes,
the
yes,
gears
yes.
are turning of like all the different possibilities.
Well, and it goes
So-
back to like, yeah, it's just you don't know what you don't know.
Yes. Oh, and we didn't say, but a group is official and materialized once you have 5 cabins.
Yeah, which is not that many.
Not when you
Because I
start
think
with a
some
couple.
people think it's 50.
No,
yeah, and I'm like,
right.
no, 5 cabins is really, I mean, that's 10.
And it can
That's
go to a couple
10
hundred,
people.
but
Yeah,
yes.
it could go to,
10
and
people.
because you have like, you could have a big corporation group.
Right.
But you could have,
And they should
a
ask
small
you.
group. They should ask me, because then same thing too. We're like, no, we can get you maybe like a cocktail party.
Yes.
A welcome. So there's just so many different things that
They
if
need you for.
Yeah. That I'm like, you're missing out on what you should ask for.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say
I'm
that's a
so
big
glad
thing.
you mentioned that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else? I
My
was like,
goodness.
what
Well,
did
I
we
think
forget?
that the culture of the company too, we've been around for a long time. We're
Yes,
not going anywhere. I told
I
you have a lot
agree.
of ships on order, that we're keeping everything growing and evolving. And I think we are known for that family-friendly
I
group.
think so too.
The younger crowd, though, is statistically growing, kind of my
Mm-hmm.
age range. And I feel like the need and want for travel is throughout social media.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the digital nomads are showing us the world that it's very easy to cruise and explore.
It's so awesome.
I would love someone just curate the cruise, the tour, the itinerary for me. They drop you off at the best places, safely
Yes.
pick me up. Don't leave me to figure out how to get from one place to another. I don't have to figure out logistics.
Well, and always the best part of cruising is the unpacking once.
And done.
Yeah.
No Ubers.
Uh-huh.
You're free to really just let loose and enjoy the safety of it. I think it's really the most cost effective. I'm obviously
No,
biased
it really
to cruising.
No, but honestly, because I've compared a lot.
Yeah, you've done your
I've done my
research.
research.
This is my business.
So, yeah,
For
so
sure.
I mean, hands down, a lot of times when people are trying, or maybe they do have a family in a group, and they're trying to get all of them to go.
Yes.
And their initial thought is, should we do an all inclusive or should we do this? Which also can include a lot of things. Generally, cruising just prices the best.
And you're not just at one place,
Yeah.
and not to say anything poor about like a
Correct.
land-based.
Yeah, it's just different option.
And
yeah.
this is my preference. And also, I want to say our private island has been endlessly enhanced.
Ooh,
We're in the
that's good to know.
Bahamas,
Yeah.
Great Stirrup Cay. We just added a dock, which is huge because we used to have to tender anchor and little boats to get there.
You
High
just added
swells-
a dock. I didn't know
it's
that.
done, and we've already had our
That's
getaway
really
ship
nice.
there.
Yes.
You're going to get to this island now
Yes.
for sure, despite any swells that
Yes.
would prevent tendering. But we have a 30,000 square foot pool that's done. All of the swim up bars. We've got
Wow.
splash pads.
Wow.
Of course, the private beach. Not everyone wants to swim in the ocean with
Yeah.
the creatures in the salt. Some like to look at the ocean and swim in the
Yes,
pool.
this is true.
That's done. But the water park is being built. Like wild cliff
Awesome.
diving
When will
and
that be done?
slides. In 2026, but again,
Ooh,
I know
but
it's
this
been
year,
started
that's like, yeah.
right towards the end. And keep in mind, it is an island we're building on.
Yes,
so
this is true.
anything
We
can be
understand.
pushed. I always want to say, but all sorts of dynamic rivers, like
Really
a lazy
fun.
river, elevated.
So fun.
I wouldn't be doing the cliff diving,
But we can watch others.
I will. If people watch and judge, I give
Yes.
it a 10. But
Yeah.
that I think will bring people. We have free food when you get there.
Which is great.
We know that Free at Sea Plus would
Is
include
included.
unlimited drinks.
Uh-huh.
There's always, juices and water, of
Right.
course. But I think those little things make us stand out.
Yes.
We've always had the largest island, but we hadn't built on it.
Right.
We hadn't capitalized on it like our
On what's
competitors.
available. Yeah.
So now Norwegian Cruise Line has a better island that's continuing to be enhanced. So I wanted people to know that for sure.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It
We'll
is.
have to revisit and talk just about that.
Yes, and I'm going in March.
Ooh,
Finally,
fun.
it feels kind of late to.
Yeah.
So many people have seen it already,
Yeah.
but I will be cruising there. I'll kind of keep you on the loop
Yes.
of how it goes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much
So
for
happy.
coming.
I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you in this podcast because I think people like this mode of getting information.
Yeah, and then it's like an opportunity where if you have more questions about Norwegian that
Yes.
you want me to ask Sarah,
I'd come back.
Reach out. We can do a whole section just on the island.
I would love that.
The new ship.
Groups, we could do anything.
We could do a whole
Hawaii.
section on the ships.
We're known for Hawaii. We do year round. We're the only ones.
Well,
I have
you are
to
the
say.
only ones. Yeah. So yeah, Pride of America.
Yes.
They,
and she had a
they own it.
facelift, by the way.
Oh,
If you've been on Pride of America, she's mature, but she had an amazing facelift. She was dry docked in May.
We could do an entire show just on that.
I would.
Yes.
4 islands, 2 overnights. I mean, come on.
That's amazing.
That's the way
it's
to go.
the way to really see the Hawaiian Islands.
Yes, it's still on my bucket list, but yes.
I know mine too. So maybe we'll go.
Haven on one, you and I, Hawaii
Yes,
for
it's true.
another.
And then we'll be
It's
set.
all for research
Yeah.
and development.
Exactly. We
a
have
reason.
to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have
Thank
any
you.
questions, reach out and to my agency, Expedia Cruises in Utah. Thanks. Thanks again.
Yes, thank you.